Namaste to all. We will see very important and interesting question answers today also. The first question is, I'm in my 40s. I'm under depression that whenever I give my attention towards Almighty God, my mind changes from one thinking to another. Now I have some experience that when I sit for meditation, some black color and smoke color moves around while closing the eyes. My Acharya Ji, Swami Ram Swarup Ji Yogacharya, answers in the website vedmandir.com. My blessings to you. Black color and smoke color which moves around you is a sign of illusion. When a person goes forward in the field of worship, then automatically obstacles come. Mostly the people, due to lack of knowledge and covered eyes, leave the true path and indulge in illusion. On the other hand, a brave and a true aspirant never loses heart and crosses the illusion by his true daily worship. Obstacles are natural, but by concentration and dedication, we have to cross it. So let the smoke and black color come, they will be over one day. Next question, Pranam Swamiji. My close relatives always curses and humiliates me as I have dark skin and all others have fair skin. I feel depressed. My Acharya answers, my blessings to you, my daughter. This is a sin if anybody makes difference between black skin and fair skin. Such people do not know that we are not body, but we are souls. And we reside within the body. The body is separate and we are separate, and in the whole of the world, all the people who are there to be counted, it means those are souls who are residing within their bodies. All the learned of Vedas of the world know that souls are not different from each other in any case. I mean to say, all souls are minutest, alive, purest, learned and immortal, etc., etc. But the bodies are destroyed one day. The people who make difference in colors are really pitiable because they will be badly punished by Almighty God. Reason being that they hate the God-made creations. So my daughter, forget all the illusion and never feel depressed or demoralized. My blessings are always with you. I love you, my daughter, and I also love your son. Next question, what is meant by Upasana? My Acharya answers, Upasana means listening of Vedas, to do yajna, to do name jap of Almighty God, to do Ashtanga yoga practice under the guidance of a learned Acharya of Vedas. Next question, Swamiji, we are two sisters and we do not have any brother. Can son-in-law do da sanskar? If he did it, then what will happen? Please guide. My Acharya answers, yes, everybody can do da karma, that is Agni Dan Sanskar. Actually, da karma is required to be performed for the dead body. The alive soul which we are and whose da karma cannot be performed is gone out of the body already. In the ancient times, all people obeyed Vedic philosophy and they used to take sannyas in the age of 75 years, and naturally they used to leave the body in the forest where no relatives were there. So Vedas educate us that there is no difference between boy and girl, and even girl can perform da sanskar. The result of pious deeds of da karma is awarded to those who perform this ceremony and not to the departed souls. It is sad that due to lack of knowledge of Vedas, people do not know the eternal truth of the children and they give preference to son only and ignore daughters, whereas family is increased by giving importance to both boy and girl. What a beautiful advice. Next question, what is the difference between ahankar and mind? My Acharya answers, ahankar is the power which makes the soul able to realize its existence and that he is inside the body. The task of the mind is to think on each and every matters. Next question, is it compulsory to make guru to learn Vedas? I read in one website that God is guru to all, so no need for any Acharya. My Acharya answers, according to Vedas, a spiritual master who is learned of Vedas is essential. This is the fundamental law that until knowledge is given by anybody, the other person can never get the knowledge. That is why in Yoga Shastra Sutra 1/26, Rishi Patanjali states that Almighty God is the first guru of the ancient four rishis in the beginning of the earth. Thereafter, traditionally the Rishi Munis have been giving the knowledge to us. Samveda Mantra 744 also states that learned Acharya and Guru is essential. Ishwar is Almighty, therefore by his power he originated the knowledge of four Vedas in the heart of ancient four rishis. No doubt by his mercy we get the Vedic knowledge, but besides his mercy, God has also stated in Ved mantras that spiritual Vedic Acharya is essential, who shall first chant the Ved mantras, explain them, and then the disciple will chant and get the eternal knowledge of Vedas. In this connection, Rig Veda mantra 8/100/11 also refers. So now we have to think whether we should obey God's preach or the preach of man in the website. Next question, you have changed my life and thinking. Now, when I read the Vedas, I think it is just a misconception spread against the Veda by some people to fill their belly. Guruji, when I go through the question answers session on the internet, you have said Veda says neti neti. Does that mean that there are many things which are not mentioned in the Vedas? Can you please help? My Acharji mentions, my blessings to you, my son. Yes, you are right that many people have spread misconceptions against Vedas being selfish and to fill their own belly. Yes, there is no end of knowledge of the Vedas. Neti means this is not the end. That is, whatever has been stated in the Vedas regarding the power, knowledge, and deeds and unlimited qualities of God, it is not an end. And as stated in Yajurveda Mantra 31/3, the God is beyond this universe. He is beyond imagination, beyond calculation and descriptions. So, Neti, pious word, has been used for Almighty God only. Otherwise, as regards the matters of universe, everything has been mentioned in the Vedas. So, the matters of the world that are not mentioned in the Vedas are considered false by the learned Vedas being self-proof. Last question for today, is it necessary to obey everything whatever the yogi says? If answer is yes, then if the yogi says the soul is part of Almighty God, should we believe him? My Acharya answers, yogi will never tell a lie if he is definitely a yogi by virtue of the study of Vedas, name job of Almighty God, daily yajna and havan, and hard practice of Ashtanga Yoga. After doing hard practice of Ashtanga Yoga, he attains Dharam Megh Samadhi as per Yajurveda Mantra 7/4 and Yoga Shastra Sutra 4/29, 30 and 31. I mean to say that said yogi has realized eternal truth. So how will he ever tell a lie? But what can be told about so-called yogis who have never gone through the said eternal worship of Vedas? So those so-called yogis can tell anything like several so-called yogis. It is sad they declare themselves even as God. What can we do? They have even challenged the God who creates, nurtures and destroys the universe. They are indulged fully in illusion due to their selfishness and forgot that God is punishing them at present also and will be punishing them badly in their future births also. Based on the eternal unchangeable laws of Almighty God, based on the Vedas, soul is never part of Almighty God. Almighty God, souls and Prakriti are always separate from each other. I hope you enjoyed the answers given by my Acharya. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.